Hi everyone, this is Rusty Dog. Yeah, take two. Welcome to another Elite Dangerous live stream. Right, here we are then. So I'm going to go through it again. So yeah, I'm going to say a welcome to all the new PS4 players. Welcome to our galaxy, and I hope you enjoy the game as much as PC and Xbox users are doing, and enjoy the grind as well. I know this isn't scripted, I just remember exactly what I said because I only said it 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. Yeah, so welcome all. Right, if there are any PS4 guys in the stream, let me know. So let's see. Let's go through people on the chat. So I'm going to go through you guys again. It's only fair. So Commander Dalza, Kiwi Guy, Commander Black, Jayoff, Alan Beaumont, Andy K, Wiley Wilson. Oh, I always have trouble with this one. PA. I'm going to say PA Kenny USA, Pennsylvania maybe. Commander Selim. Let's have a look. Any more? Commander Snake. Hi, Commander Snake. I think that's the only ones who've been. If you want to mention, you'll have to say hi on the chat. Okay. So I'm not going to blather everything I just said in the last 15 minutes. I'll have to summarize. So yeah, I haven't been streaming the last couple of weeks. It's just been a bit hectic, real life and stuff. And yeah, last couple of days has been busy here as well, so I'm actually quite tired today. Been working on my car a couple of days now, getting it ready for its MOT test, the vehicle test on Monday. Hope it passes. It's its first test here since the car's been imported. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Everything seems to be okay. So I've been working on that yesterday and tonight. And I thought I should come and do a live stream because it's been 2 weeks, and yeah, I didn't want to be forgotten. So, oh God, how am I supposed to pronounce that? Zikia. No, that's not right. Yeah, Zikia? Zikia. Yeah, I'll go with that. Zikia. Hi, Zikia. Okay, so yeah, in the last 2 weeks, I haven't played Elite Dangerous very much, but the little that I have been playing, I've been working on the Corvette, grinding as usual because there's nothing else to do, except the Ramtar mission, which I'll come to that in a minute. But other than Elite Dangerous, when I'm sat at the computer these days, I'm either I had this game on my Steam account, which I put on there in 2014. Some of you will know it. It's called Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I hadn't played it for years, but it's been having so many updates. It must get an update a couple of times a week. So I thought, oh God, let's give this a go. And I attached my steering wheel and pedals up, and yeah, it was brilliant. So I've got myself a little enterprise going there. So I've kind of been hooked on that. Really, I've been hauling stuff around Europe, which is, I suppose, a downsizing from hauling stuff around the Milky Way, but around the bubble at least. So yeah, Euro Truck Simulator's to blame for some of my off time with Elite, and also Hitman and stuff like that. But the time that I have been playing Elite, like I said, I've been working on this ship, mainly doing the shields, as you've probably seen on the first stream, but we'll will show you it on this one. So my shields were at 1551 integrity, and so what I did was I added an extra, I removed the chaff launcher and a heatsink, and I added another A-class shield booster, heavy duty upgrade, and I added another E-class shield booster with resistance augmented upgrade on that. And then the shield boosters that didn't have a really good roll on them, I tried to do some more rolls on them to try and improve their scores, if you like, for want of a better word. This shield booster here is brilliant. It must have had a really good roll at the time, so I didn't need to touch that one. It's way above the others. But this one, and this one, I think I got a slight increase on. I got a slight increase on some of the resistance augmented ones, and of course adding 2 new ones has given me a shield integrity now of 1921. So a fairly healthy increase, I would say, from 1500. My goal is to reach 2000, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it, because what I want to do now is my bi-weave shields. I need to do another roll on those. Now, looking at it in the engineers, it looks like I've already got a pretty good roll on this already, so it might be tough to beat. So I've been trying to give myself, I've been trying to give myself enough materials to do 30 rolls. Now, this is upgraded with thermal resistant. If I wanted the higher numbers, I should probably be going with reinforced shields. But for the sake of time and, not wanting to get the reinforced materials, the required ones, I thought I'd just stick with these. So for this I need ruthenium, refined focus crystals, and untypical shield scans, hence the title of the video. So in my inventory I was capping myself at 30, so the ruthenium is at 30, the refined focus crystals is at 42, I'll tell you why in a minute, and my untypical shield scans are only at 11, and this is why I want to just try and get some more. So we get the untypical shield scans by scanning combat ships, so that's why I'm in the system that I'm in at the moment, because it's in a war state, and it has res sites, hazardous ones as well, and conflict zones. So what I've been doing is going into conflict zones, not aligning myself to any faction, so that way I won't get shot at, and just scanning every damn ship that's there. And then if I get bored with that, I can nip off to the Haz-Res, keep scanning combat ships, although not in as much number, and get paid at the same time. So at least I'll make some money out of it. Goatman! Hey Goatman! The TSS Dark Nova is en route to your coordinates, Mr. Rusty. Okay. I don't know what you'll be able to do. Take your little hand in mine. I don't know what's going on the chat here. And take your little hand in mine. That's the line of a song, isn't it? Anyway, yeah. Okay, so the ruthenium I got from a planet surface. Obviously visiting the engineer's base. Going to the Herald on the Galnet. Looking at the planet that's got the best ruthenium. Going there. Spending probably an hour, hour and a half. Until I got 30 of them. And then, yeah, the refined focus crystals. Let me tell you about those. The mistake I made with these was following what Inara.cz said. And also a video that I watched. So I looked at a YouTube video, and it was a guy who was he said to go to the boom state systems, fly 10,000 light seconds out from the local star and fly into any encoded signal sources. Well, encoded signal sources will turn up refined focus crystals when you're only 1,000 light seconds away, so you don't need to go as far as 10,000. So anything over 1,000 and you're good to go. Inara, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember exactly, but I think it said that you had to do that in an outbreak system. I didn't even bother with any outbreak systems. Oh yes, I did. I went to one. Anyway, I was picking these up very sporadically. It was taking me hours just to get, you know, a couple of pickups, and I thought, wait a minute, don't ships drop these? And so I just left that system, and I found the closest Haz-Res I could find, and I just killed every wanted ship in there, and they were dropping refined focus crystals left, right and center, and so that's how I ended up with 42. So yeah, if you want refined focus crystals, just kill ships. Don't bother with all this encoded signal source rubbish. And I'll tell you what, Inara needs an update. Inara should have been telling me that, but there you go. So, Untypical Shield Scans. Right now, because I've only got 11 of those, I can only do 11 rolls of the dice to try and upgrade my shields. But as I've already got a decent roll on this, I don't know if 11 is going to be enough. So I'm in this system that has conflict zones and res sites, and is also in a war state, or at least it was the last time I looked yesterday. Yes, it still is. So I want to go and scan a few ships. I'm not going to spend much time on this, 15-20 minutes tops, and then I'll maybe just go to the engineer and try those. However many untypical shield scans I've got by the end of that time, we'll do those rolls of the dice and see what we get, if anything. We might not even improve at all. All this might be for nothing. All those hours for nothing. Nice system going, Frontier got going here, isn't it? And also, we might be looking at a new ship, which is going to cost me just over 100 million to do, but these are the sacrifices one must make when one has a YouTube channel. So yeah, about 100 million I'm going to invest in a new ship. I'm not going to do the engineering of it today, obviously, but I do have a build already in Coriolis, so we will see. I'll show you guys the build, and then you can see what you think, and we'll build it and see what happens. But I will say it's not going to be a ship meant for PvE. So with that, let's get the hell out of Ewald Enterprise. Oh, I said your name right, did I? Zikia. So anyway, while we're leaving here, this mission that Ramtar is offering. Okay, so I don't know much about it. I know it involves alien ruins and stuff like that. I've heard people say that it's taken them 10 hours to do it, and you used to get paid. Let's get to that. You used to get paid 201 million for the time you spent. Okay, which I think if you're going to put 10 hours into it, I think 201 million is pretty good. That's decent. Let's go here first, I think. That's pretty good. So what's happened? Well, they've nerfed it, haven't they? And I've got a problem with that. Just for one reason. I think some of you might know, but it'll become obvious once I say it. But they basically said, okay, if you did the mission yesterday or the day before, or started it then, you'll get paid 201 million. If you're going to do it today, we're only going to pay you, is it 110? 110 million? So I don't think that's fair, to be honest. I think that's pretty bad. What the hell? Yeah, so some people, half the people, or whatever, anyone doing it now is only going to get half as much as other people have been getting. I get the impression that Frontier were going to nerf this thing altogether, and then decided probably best not to, and then just decided to reduce the amount out of the blue and come up and say, well, we're going to give you a mission in with Professor Palin to make up for it. But from what I'm hearing, at least on the forum, it doesn't make up for it, because it doesn't pay anywhere near as much. So yeah, my problem with them nerfing the amount is, I think, well, firstly, I think 210 is a decent amount for the amount of time you would put in there. And secondly, why nerf that and keep I'm going to say it, you know I'm going to say it. Why nerf that and keep Quince open? Quince is an exploit that you know, okay, well, Quince is Quince, let's call it that. And you can easily make more than 110 million in 10 hours at Quince, easily, easy. So why would I bother doing a Ramtar mission except just to see the sights, you know? For 201 million, I would be tempted. For 110, I think I would have to turn my nose up at it and say no thanks. And for that, I would honestly rather do Quince myself if I wanted to make that kind of money. If they're not going to close these exploits, or that's what I call it anyway. If they're not going to close it, then I might as well make use of it. Why am I going black then? So yeah. My shield rings out. These sidewinders are doing more damage by just leaving them alone. Oh, I hate them. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. No, I'm not. Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. I was trying to find the next hostile key and I was pressing the wrong one. Let me just pop this thing into reverse. Because you can't hit sidewinders going forward, you have to go backwards to get them. Oh, come on! They end up doing more damage than the Anaconda did. So yeah, I don't know what you guys think of the Ramtar mission nerf. I haven't done it. I've not had any desire to do it, but for 201 million, if I had some time on my hands, yeah, I'd do it. I'd run it over 2 live streams over 2 days. Probably that would be good. But now I'm not interested. 110 is still a nice amount, but not for that amount of time. 3 weeks doing the mission? No, it's not all about making money at all. That's true. That's what I mean. I did say it's about the experience as well. You know, just to say you've done it, I suppose. But for some people out there, surprisingly, it is about the money. Yeah. I mean, I don't need 210 million. It'd be nice. I wouldn't mind it, but I don't need it. Okay, so let's scan some of these ships and see if we can get any untypicals. They're not. They are untypical, to be honest, because they don't come up too often. Type 7's not going to work. Cobra, that's a combat ship, isn't it? So even with my shields at 1921, I still lost what, 3/4, 2/3 of a shield ring. Although I was talking at the time and not really concentrating, because I've been face to face with elite anacondas and they've taken down just as much. I don't think a Sidewinder is classed as a combat ship, is it? That is. I'm better off in the CZs for sure, because there's tons more ships there. Let's see what that is. Oh, we've done that guy. Should we kill him? I'll just let my turrets take care of him until I line up. And then we'll go. I think we'll just pop to the conflict zone, which I hope is still here. I went into a conflict zone the other day and I didn't join any of the factions, like I said. I'm not even pressing the fire button here, just my turret's doing that. Bye. And everybody was firing, there was laser fire everywhere. But when I came to go to here and go to faction, it said ceasefire. And I thought, yeah, well, nobody's told these guys that it's a ceasefire. I dumped all the ancient artifacts in a pile when I got back to swap the artifacts there. Oh god. Yeah, I've heard stories about people who got blown up as well. The ship got destroyed or something after all the work that they'd put in, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I got stuck into the mission, it would be something that I would like. But at the moment, it seems like it might be just another grindy thing. But I don't know. To be honest, I don't know enough about it to judge. I haven't really looked at it or anything like that. I didn't pick up any there, did I? I'm pretty sure I didn't pick up any. You know what would be nice? If when you get to the bottom here and you press down again, it would roll back to the top, and obviously vice versa. At the top you press up. Oh, actually it goes to there, doesn't it? Well, at least at the bottom. Keeps rolling round. But it scrolls quick enough, so what the hell. So yeah, untypical shield scans. We'll spend a little time on this, not long, and then we'll get the new ship built. I have to go to Shinrata for that because of course I want my discounts. And it might, I think if I get this new ship, it's going to be my 11th ship in the fleet. One day I'll probably have one of each. If I'm going to have one of each ship, I should start with the big ones first, I suppose. And that's going to be the Imperial Cutter. Yeah, that's going to suck up some credits, isn't it? Oh yes, yes. I mean, getting one of those A-rated, and yeah, that's a lot of money. I logged a ticket and FDev said because some people tried to fill a station with fish, they limited the drop rate. Yeah, there was some people saying as well with the Ramtar mission that they weren't able to complete it because it was bugged. I don't know if that's, I think that's been fixed if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to join a faction, I'm just going to scan everything that's classed as a combat ship as such, Python, this is the thing I'm not sure about here. In a conflict zone, every ship is at combat, but it's not. You might see an Asp Explorer, but that's not necessarily classed as a combat vessel. A Vulture is a combat vessel. A Python I would consider to be a multi-purpose ship. Corvette is a combat vessel. Anaconda I would consider multi-purpose as well. But in a conflict zone, does every ship become a combat ship? Is it when it says scan combat ships to get these things? Do you scan them? Do you scan ships that are rated as combat ships, or ships that are undertaking a combat role at the time, like we are seeing here? I'm going to get lots of decoded emission datas and stuff like that. So let's go to the next one. This is really laborious, and untypical shield scans, they don't come around too often. I mean, I'm not getting anything, not even the common stuff's dropping here. And no, you don't have to join a faction for the scan to work. I did think that at the time. See, here's a Corvette. I've never had anything from a Corvette yet. And that is definitely a combat vessel, without a doubt. Let's see if it drops anything. Nothing. Oh, gunships, here we go. I've had pretty good luck with assault ships, federal assault ships and drop ships. Thankfully we get three at a time. Oh, I think I got him scanned. Eagle is a combat ship, isn't it? It can't do much else. God, I'm not getting anything. Frontier need to up the rate of this. This was the same yesterday. The rate of data packet drops, or whatever they're called. Wait, see, wrong one. Inconsistent shield soak analysis. Oh, I haven't scanned this guy. So this is like really laborious stuff. But if you want grade 5 thermal resistant shield upgrade, this is the crap you have to go through. Asp scouts have turned up untypical shield scans. Come on. Just give me... Oh, no. I'll take one more, maybe two more, and then I'll be happy. I'll go to the engineer and get my shields done. Ooh, dropship. Come on. Before you get destroyed. No, nothing. I'm not sure. I don't think you can get anything off of a ship launch fighter. I have scanned a couple, but so far I've not had any luck. Once I've scanned them all, I just jump out and back in again and create a new instance. If anyone knows a better way to get untypical shield scans. Yeah. Ooh, did I have one that wasn't scanned there? No. No, they're all scanned. Do you think turreted weapons should get a buff? Well, the ones I've got on here, although they are engineered, they're only small. They're small multi-cannons, but they are engineered. And if I'm looking at if I'm targeting small ships and I don't fire with any of my main weapons, I just let the turrets do the work. They don't do too bad bringing the percentages down. So my turrets on this, my two small turrets, I'm guessing that two small turrets are probably the weakest you could get. And they kind of do okay. They do their bit. As for getting a buff, I don't know. If they buff them, I'm guessing they might have to. There's not many ships here. They may have to. Yeah, you see, it wouldn't work because if they. I don't know what the difference is between the turrets and the gimbals, but I've got a feeling that if they buff turrets, they might think, well, it's too close to gimbaled now, so we're gonna have to buff the gimbaled. And then they'll think, well, that's too close to fixed, so we'll have to do the fixed. And then you're back to square one again. It's just that everyone's got more powerful weapons. I don't know, I think the balance is okay. I haven't really experimented enough with turreted weapons. This is the only ship in my fleet that has turreted weapons. And I'm tempted to take them off actually. What a crap instance I got here. Man, I tell you what, Alan, 3 weeks doing a mission. I'm taking it 3 weeks of real life time, not game time. I don't know what that translated to in game time. But I read on the forum some people were saying, yeah, it was 10 hours of game time, more or less. I'm assuming some people have done it in less time as well. Some people probably done it in more. Ah, this looks a bit healthier. When I see all these ships and I'm not firing, it makes me feel like I want to join a faction and just go for it. But I'm quite happy to be safe here. Just scanning, minding my own business. I feel like one of those, you know, with today's society, somebody's in distress somewhere, and rather than help them, someone's just got their phone out taking a video instead. That's what I feel like I'm doing here. I'm just sat here watching people die and just watching. Oh, see, this is a common one as well, distorted shield cycle recordings. You get those so often. That's the first time I've ever had a return of a Corvette. But you can see how many ships you have to scan just to get one. And data, this is the only way to get them as far as I know, by scanning combat ships. There's no other way. Yay, I got one! But I have had two decoded emission data, so I'm going to get rid of those. So we'll get rid of 6 of those. My capacity is okay at the moment, so that'll take me to 14 now. Okay, should we could try and get one more? Whoa, I've got a couple more coming in, just new ships come in. Oops, I was in the middle of scanning that guy and I lost it. That's cool though, I was in the middle of scanning him and I flicked to another ship, but when I flicked back it just completed the scan, it didn't do it from the start again. Oh, assault ship, yes. Good thing I like about the CZs as well now is that you get the Corvettes in here, so you get paid pretty well for Corvettes. 101,000 I think it is. It's not, you can't compare it to a Has-Res, but you don't get Corvettes in a Has-Res for some reason. Or any type of res. Why is that? Why are they not? You don't see cutters and stuff in there. See if we can find one more, and then we'll go and see if we can get we'll do 17 rolls on the shields and see if we get lucky. And even if I did get a better roll, it's probably going to be a small amount, and instead of 1921 shields I'll probably get 1924 or something. And then I'll think back to all the hours I put in getting the ruthenium. Well, that was less than a couple of hours. The Untypical Shield Scans, the time I wasted getting... No, sorry, the refined focus crystals. The time I wasted getting those. This is the worst one though. This is the one that takes the most time. And I didn't think it was going to. I thought it was going to be the refined focus crystals that would take the most time. And that's why I did them first. I will answer that message in just a moment. Which one am I in? I don't know. I'll have a look. My target was destroyed. Is that everybody? No. We've got a Viper. I don't care if these are classed as combat vessels or not, I'm just scanning them anyway. Because it's easy to do. Asp scouts, yep. They certainly give untypicals when they feel like it.
Target shields offline.
It's not showing me where I am. Oh yes, it is. The good thing with these CZs is that you get new ships coming in all the time, and I tend to think if I take part in killing some of these ships, then even more will or they'll spawn in quicker. That's my thinking. Oh, hang on, we've got a couple more new ships here. Roger that without the D. Spelling Nazi. Man, this random number generator thing, there's too many. It's too many things, man. I think the amount of ships you have to scan just to get anything, whether it's decoded or distorted or whatever. Yeah, there you go. You've got this. So many ships that don't give you anything. I think the ratio should be increased a little bit. No, no, not. Don't you leave yet. There's another gunship, and he's over here. I don't want to go anywhere. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Now I got 20. Oh, I can't. I'm not doing a wing, man. Sorry, I can't do the wing, mate. I've just got to carry on doing what I'm doing here. I'm about to leave. Sorry. I have my own. I'm doing. Yeah, I'm kind of busy doing my own thing here. This is for offline play. Okay. I should have 20 now. I can't believe I got 2 in a row. That's awesome. Right. So let's go and get grade 5 shields. I'm just going to bring up my ED engineer. I don't think you're going to see it on screen because it's an extra overlay. I haven't got it on screen yet. Okay. So I've got it on screen here, so Untypical Shield Scans will go for thermal resistant shields. Okay, so that's telling me I have to go. I needed reminding on that one. It's been so long. So if we go to View Engineers and we go to Li Chung, he shouldn't be too far away. 104, yeah, okay. Maybe he is a little bit far away. Black sack and 2 smoking barrels. In we go. I know I've got him on my bookmarks, but I can never remember the base name. There we go, Trader's Rest. Right, I've got 20 goes, and if I don't get any joy, I can still go out and find 10 more Untypical Shield Scans at a later date and have another 10 goes, and then that's it. So 10 jumps. Okay, 10 jumps will take 10 minutes. Tegnaro, greetings, sir. Sorry, I haven't had a look at the stream too much. Yeah, yeah, Echo Wake. The turrets are weaker. They are the weakest of the three types, but the upside of those is that they can fire from, you know, they can fire backwards and upwards and downwards, and so there's pros and cons. Gimbals, of course, you can fire with more, I'm going to say, accuracy, shall we say. For example, you can move your ship around. Whoops! You can move your ship around while you are firing, so you can keep your fire focused on the ship for longer. The downside is they're not as powerful as fixed weapons. But if you're practiced or decent with fixed weapons, then that's the choice probably every time. But I like gimbals because even though they're not as powerful, I spend more time hitting the ship than I do with fixed. I haven't practiced enough on fixed, so that's the reason for that. I mean, if I changed every weapon on this ship to fixed and I was proficient, this ship would be causing a lot more damage very quickly. But I couldn't hit something like a Viper or an Eagle with them. I mean, there's a little bit of jitter, I suppose, but you know, when you engineer them, but they're awkward to hit with gimbals. But gimbals have got more jitter than fixed anyway, I think. I'm not sure about turrets. I don't know, do turrets have jitter? I'm not sure. But I find gimbals to be a satisfactory middle ground for me. Another way you can go, if you have more than, say, 2 hard points, you can put a fixed and 2 gimbals, or 2 fixed and 2 gimbals, and that way your gimbals will always put you or give you some damage to the other ship if you're pointing at it, even if you're not quite pointing at it with your fixed weapons. So you're at least still doing some damage until you properly line up, and then the fixed weapons can let go. You'll be noticing on my screen now it's saying hostile power. That's because I have joined power play for one reason, and it's to do with a future video that I'll be doing. I joined... Who did I join? I think I'm aligned with Denton Petraeus. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think so. Yeah. It's the one who gives out the advanced plasma accelerators. That guy. So that's why I've joined. I have to stay aligned to this power for 4 weeks. I'm on my 3rd week. I'm just after my 3rd week now. And then I'll be given access to advanced plasma accelerators after I earn or buy some merits or something like that. And then I will be putting 2 advanced plasma accelerators on my Vulture, and we'll take that out for a spin. So that's what the plan is for that. It just means to do that video, it's like 4 weeks preparation time. But there you go. I haven't done anything for the power other than join it and pick up my 1,000 credit a week salary. I haven't done anything for it. And even though I'm going into all these systems with hostile power on them, I've never had an NPC ship come at me, you know, from a different power. Not once. Nothing. It's like flying around inside a nursery. It's too damn easy. I mean, I'm going through hostile system after hostile system and no one's giving me any grief. But there you go. mind a, you know, a deadly or an elite anaconda from a different power saying, hey, hang on a minute, you're hostile here. I mean, look, it says hostile on my thing there, on my hood, and yet I've not had one, in 3 weeks, I've not had one single interception or interdiction by another rival power. And I'm sure we used to get that. When Power Play first came in, I did join a power, and yeah, I used to go into hostile territory and I would be hassled, interdicted and stuff. But it seems if you go into hostile systems, you can just wander up to a docking station, request docking. Yes, you're an ally of the station, come on in, have a cup of tea, and yet it says hostile on my so I don't get it. Shouldn't they be firing at me? I don't know. I hope Lee Chung isn't too far away from Shinrata Desri either. Oh, I had a oh, I know what it was, yeah. I was just remembering back, I think 2 weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, I had another ship destruction. I kinda, well, if you know about my Imperial Courier. I tried to, from the back, I tried to boost out of the station. Didn't quite get the line up right. Didn't survive the impact, as you can well imagine, because by the time I got to the wall or the edge of the mail slot, I was traveling at quite the rate of knots, and my shields just said no way, and then my armor said no way, and my ship went to pieces. So now I've now got 42 insurance claims. Ah, this is a familiar system. I spent hours in this very system getting my Untypical Shield Scans until I realized that you could get the not Untypical Shield Scans, refined focus crystals, until I realized that you could get them from killing ships, and then I left this place. At least it looks like this place. CD22, it definitely was. And it would have been close to Lee Chung's base, so it must be that one. Are you guys on the chat still? Because I'm not seeing any updates here. I don't know whether I've lost a connection or not when you guys stop talking. Okay, I've got my orbit lines turned off right now, so I'm trying to fuel scoop without orbit lines, because if I can do that, then I'll never need them again. So this is hostile, and I'll be able to land quite happily. I've got a feeling with 20 rolls of the dice, I ain't gonna get a better shield increase than what I have now. Which will just go to show how demoralizing this random number generation thing can be. Why can't they say, okay, bring me ruthenium, refined focus crystals and untypical shield scans, but if you bring me this, this and this instead, something maybe a bit more valuable, then your chance of getting a good roll will be 50% better. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. But I'll be quite demoralized if I do 20 rolls here and don't improve on my current shield strength. Thanks, Andreas. Nice to know. So here we are at Trader's Rest. Hostile ship coming in. I've got to slow this down, I think. I know I'm in the blue zone, but I'm going to need to slow it. There we go. And then just take it up to the first, there we go, the first, throttle up until I get to the first blue. I don't go to the middle of the blue, just the first. And that way I don't overshoot. Where's he gone? Okay, so I don't think that's quite 45 degrees. Anything close to that would be nice. Just before we hit orbital cruise. Does that look about right? 49, okay. That's a nice glide. 45. Anything between 40 and 50 gives you a really good glide. Come on, 46. Go on, 45. 45 I guess gives you the optimum. It leaves you as close to the station as possible after the glide is finished. At least that's what I find. Come on, 45 degrees. I'm maintaining it. Try not to lose it. I'm going to have to dip and come back up again. There we go. Nice. Exactly 45. Perfect. This should get me well within docking request range. And there we go. 6 kilometers.
Core Dynamics Romeo Uniform Sierra Heavy commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Okay,
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 03.
It's 1.3 G here, so I need to be careful. Okay. Yeah, nose up to kill the speed, otherwise it won't. I'm still going down though. Are we lined up? Not quite. Not quite. We're almost there. Almost there. Oh, just nick the nose in there. Right.
Touchdown complete.
Let's see what happens.
Ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
I love these kind of robotic voices on the traffic control. I think they're the best ones. There's a female one as well, which is really good. All right. Let's do this. Shield boosters are done and out the way. Oh, I did do a sensor upgrade as well. The lightweight sensors, I got a better roll on those. So that helped my jump range on this ship slightly. So thermal resistance grade 5 is what we're going for. And my window of improvement is here. And I think 35 isn't the default, it's where I'm at right now. I don't know how far away that is from the default, but there's room to maneuver, as you can see. It's going to be at the cost of kinetic and integrity is going to suffer. Kinetic, I've got a good chance of improving because there's a pretty big window here. So it'd be ideal to get 2 blues. In 20 rolls, I need 2 blues. 35.4. Anything like 37, 38, or beyond here will be amazing. So I have 20 rolls at my disposal. Let's do it. If I get it on the first roll. Oh, look at that, so close. But Kinetic didn't want to do it. Oh, Integrity got a boost. Lovely, perfect. Can I just keep this one and then roll for these two? Actually, that's only a tiny drop, and that's quite a good increase. I would probably, under normal circumstances, I would take that, because the thermal resistance drop is nothing. The kinetic, yeah. Integrity, yeah, I don't know. Let's do another one. I think the engineers should have sliders. Yeah, you know what? They should do it the other way around. They should do it where you put the slides to where you want, and it tells you what you need to do that. So let me go back. So if, for example, obviously people are just going to go, yeah, max this, max that, and max that. But what if you were only allowed to move the sliders a certain amount? You're not allowed to go nuts on them. So you would, obviously everybody would, or yeah, of course people would abuse that, so forget it. You have average roll, good roll, and fantastic roll. 3 presets. That's not going to work either. I'm trying to think on my feet here. Well, my point being that you could have 3 different rolls, but for example, an average roll, you need 1 material of this, 1 material of that, 1 material of the other. If you want a good roll, you need 3 materials of that, 3 materials of this, and 3 materials of the other. And if you want a great roll, then you want 1, 3, 5, let's say 6. You need 6 per roll, I'm talking about. So 6 untypical shield scans for 1 roll, 6 rutheniums for 1 roll, and 6 refined focus crystals for 1 roll. But you're going to get a better roll. I don't know. I know I can just feel it, that somewhere in this system, the way this system is programmed, there is room for some really good improvement. And it's just not being... Ooh! I got a better roll. Okay, right. Let's have a look at this. I've got a 0.39 increase. Let's, for argument's sake, call it 0.4. Might be easier to do the maths. And my shields are 1921. Let's have a look. So my shields are 1921 right now, okay? So I'm going to accept this, and then we'll see what a 0.4 increase will do to the shields. So 1921. I'm not bothered about these two at the moment. I'll handle that later. So yeah, just ignore that for now. Okay, so we've got a 0.4 increase. So that's taken us to 1965. Geez, that's more than I expected. So 2000 shields is definitely possible. That's my goal. I want my shield in the 2000s. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect an increase of 40, but yeah, it makes sense. 0.4 increase, not 40 increase on the shields, more or less, ish, roughly. Okay, let's see if we can improve. The window has closed slightly. Let's just click. Oh, the God roll. Did I say God roll? I can't believe I used that phrase. I hate that phrase. Okay. Commander Plater. God, welcome, man. How you doing? I'm just upping my shields. Oh my God, I can't improve on this. Although I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna accept this, obviously, but now that I've gathered all of those materials, I'm not gonna just have them sitting there gathering dust in my parts bin. That's brilliant. Integrity's up 2%. Better power draw. Better explosive resistance, which isn't even on the table here. and a 6.9 increase. I'll take that all day. So we're going to be over 2,000 for sure. Any of you guys want to put a guess in? For 1,965. Come on guys. What's my shields at now? Closest one wins the bragging rights. Give you 30 seconds. That was a good roll. Hi Merlin. Got my ship named after you. Almost. 2050. Yeah, I've got a feeling it might be a bit more. If it jumped 40 with a 0.4 increase, and I've now just got a 6.9 increase. 2083, 2050, so yeah, fairly close. Okay. Anybody want to step into the 2100 territory? I am going to exhaust all of my untypical shield scans, because if I look at ED Engineer... Oh, actually... Right, let me tell you, with the untypical shield scans, they are used for grade 5 shield generator enhanced low power shields. They are used for grade 4 shield booster thermal resistance, grade 4 shield booster kinetic resistance, grade 5 shield booster heavy duty, grade 5 shield generator kinetic resistant shields, and grade 4 shield booster blast resistant. These untypical shield scans are quite useful, aren't they? So maybe I should just leave things as they are. Let me take a look then at the other thing, the R thing, refined focus crystals that I was so busy gathering. Okay, so they're used in shield boosters, grade 4s. I'm only interested in grade 5s, so only grade 5s. They do grade 4 and grade 5 stuff, but of the 5s, refined focus crystals are used in focused plasma accelerators, thermal resistant shields, obviously, because that's what we're doing right here, focused burst lasers, focused pulse lasers, resistance augmented shield boosters. I can craft 2 of those according to my engineer. Kinetic resistance shield generator, fast surface scanner, fast manifest scanner, fast kill warrant scanner, and fast wake scanner. Yeah, I think that's tempted me to keep these for other purposes. 2101. Okay, let's take a look then. Here we go. Oh damn! How is that even possible? Is it because... oh, sugar. Is it because I lost on... No, I didn't. I gained on all 3, didn't I? How's that worked? I got a 0.4 increase and it went up 40. Now I've got a 6.9 increase and it went up only 20. If that. 17 it went up. What's that all about? My resistances have gone up, I think, or down. I'll have to have a look at the beginning of this stream to compare the numbers. But my thermal resistance is now 61.1. Hi David. Things with me are okay, pretty good. Not too bad. Thanks. And yourself? Oh, my combat rank's at 87 now as well, by the way. Used to be 86. Obviously. So, yeah. Oh, damn. Let's have a look, see what we got left. Okay, so I'll do at least 7. And once my untypical shield scans are down to 10, I'll stop there. Let's see if we can improve on what we have. This one's going to have to go above and beyond the Call of Duty. to improve. The kinetic has got tons of room for maneuver, so has the integrity got a little bit. But thermal, in order to reach this, which is what I call beyond the Call of Duty, it's going to need a secondary effect, otherwise it's not going to get there. Anyway, let's see if we can do it. That's one, and this is number 2. I've only got 7 of these. No. Number 3. I always wondered whether it was timing, you know, when you click here to rush it, whether it's timing. But it really isn't. It doesn't seem to work at all. It's not going to happen. It's not getting anywhere near it. No, I got a pretty good roll there. I really did expect better. Okay, got one more roll then, come on. Ooh, look at the kinetic, wow, it's just dropped. Integrity went above and beyond, so it must have had a boost here, and it has. Do not apply that, don't you even think of it. Should we do one more? Yeah, go on. I'm sure I clicked it, didn't I? Well, okay. Yeah, you win the bragging rights. Yeah, you win. 2,165. I tell you what, if it was anywhere near that, I would be over the moon. And yeah, and plenty of other planets. You see, even though this is dropped here, it doesn't mean that if I accept this, it doesn't mean that my shield integrity is going to drop, because I'm going to get a minus here and a plus here, and it might come to more. Let's have a look here. Oh, I keep going to that bloody menu. Where is it? Help. Okay, so kinetic is 51, thermal 66, so my explosive resistance is the best, thermal second best, and kinetic trailing in 3rd place quite a bit. In fact, it's 15% less than the explosive. So taking this would increase the kinetic. Explosive resistance has gone up even more. So I'll be taking a very small kinetic increase, a small-ish explosive increase, but I'll be taking a thermal resistance drop, and my integrity will be going up. My optimal hull mass and power draw are affected, but not by much. Yeah, the kinetic resistance got a boost with the secondary, and so did the thermal. But even the secondary effect on the thermal still didn't push it over out of the red. Wow. So this is borderline, do I take, do I not take? I'm not going to take it, but it depends. Yeah, it would depend, I think. I must find ways to get my shields to 2,000. I know a way to do it. I know a way to do it pretty much instantly. Okay, well that was the last one. The way to do it, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is to go here and here and just go here. And just get grade 5 reinforced shields. And just, yeah, and just, this is the one that needs to be as high as possible. But do you know what I can do? I've got 4 shots of this, right? Because I've only got 4 arsenic left, so I can do 4 of these. So what I might do, I don't know if I'll do it on this live. They haven't fixed this bug? Holy hell. This was in 2.2, wasn't it? Or 2.3? Yeah, 2.3. And in... oh, okay, never mind. So if I get some more arsenic and some more improvised components, I can take my ship back to Shinrata, store the Biweave shield generator, buy another one, and then come here and put the grade 5 reinforced on it and see what the shield integrity is, and see if it's better than my other one, and that way I'll have 2 to choose from depending on what I'm going to be doing. Okay, there we go, we're done. So essentially then from 1551 I'm at 1982, so a 400 and oh god, why did I do this, a 431 increase, which I think is pretty good. I haven't been down this statistic sheet for a while. Insurance claims 42. It's got to that number now where I don't care if I get blown up in not PvP, in open play. So yeah, PvP. So let's have a quick whiz down, and if you need to see this later on, you can just pause the video. I'll just have a quick whiz down. Soldiers. Total ejected. I've ejected 20 people. What kind of person am I? What have I become? Number of engineers used 16. Number of upgrades generated. Wow, 585. Yeah, I'll bet some of you guys out there tripled that. Crew credits earned 18 million. Yeah. I hope I'm in his will. Okay. Home we go then. Let's buy a ship. And you get bragging rights if you guess which ship I'm going to buy while I'm en route. And I'll give you a clue. I don't already have one. Buy another shield Jenny. Yeah, you said it. Yeah. Great minds think alike.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Up and up we go. As we escape to victory. Doc Pepper, you cheated. You just cheated. Yeah, because we've discussed this. Cheat. Yes, it is the Imperial Clipper. I went through 17 rules yesterday trying to get thermals above 41. Finally got 40.9 or so. Yeah, well, what did I just hit? 40 point something, wasn't it? It wasn't 40.9, I know that much. It doesn't even tell you here. My usage is now at 98% power. It was a lot less before before I fitted 2 more shield boosters to it. But I'm still okay. I don't have to change any priorities. Although I've got that one there just in case, but right now I don't have to change anything. I'm good to go. So yeah, it's a bit of a shield tanky Corvette, but I'm sure there are greater shield tanky Corvettes out there built for PvP, and some built Actually no, they won't be built based on the engineer's exploit because they'll have got taken away, hopefully. How many jumps do we have? 8, okay. So, Commander Plater, have you recovered from your 24-hour live stream? Or, I should say, how long did it take you to recover from that? You know, tiredness-wise, because that would have killed me doing 24 hours. Ugh, I've seen videos of people falling asleep on live streams. Yeah, there's a YouTube video of streamers on Twitch and whatnot falling asleep. It's great to watch the live chat as they do that. People still hang around though, they still stay, and I think the reason to stay is to wait for the guy to wake up and see if he will, when he will, if he falls off the chair. But yeah, you did a good thing there, man. Raising all that for that charity, it was good stuff. Oh, and thanks for letting me be a part of it as well. Yeah, I was in on that. Okay, Shinrata Desra, here we come. Oh, I've got to go around the bloody thing. Scorpy. With the size of this fuel tank, I don't think I'm going to need any fuel to get there. 20 jumps I think I can do with this before I need to scoop. I know it's ridiculous. I'm taking up an entire class 7 slot just with a fuel tank. It certainly wouldn't be in that configuration if I was using it for PvP. This ship would be configured a little bit differently. I only took a day, had a nap around 4 PM for 2 hours, and went to bed at normal time. Oh, not bad then. That's probably a good way to do that. Hang on. Doc Pepper, are you off the air now? No stream. No, I'm not off the air, am I? No, I should be. I am making my way to Shinrata Desra. And if you can hear my voice, then the stream must be up. Unless you're talking to Commander Plater. Yep, good. Thank you, Madarbu. Yeah, we're good to go here. I have had a few disconnections in the last couple of weeks as well from my internet, not from Elite, not from Frontier, but from the my internet service provider. So if I do go off because my service provider or my router cuts me off, I will be straight back. So we'll go and put the Corvette to bed. So in terms of PvE, this ship's ready to take on anything. I mean, I've taken on wings of two anacondas, and no, I think it was 1 anaconda and 2 Type 9s. They were packing a hefty punch as well, the Type 9s. They weren't slouches. And then I've happily been in those distress calls where, I think it's a distress call anyway, or weapons fire or something, where you start off with 2 ships, 2 pirates, and you kill them, and then 3 come in a wing, and then 4 come in a wing, and then 5 come in a wing, and it's like level up. I'm expecting those Quake voices, unstoppable, every time I clear a wing. Elite shouldn't be anywhere near like that. Are we going into this next system? Are we? Oh yes. Sorry, that was a bad joke, I'm sorry. Don't know what came over me. So, hey, you sci-fi buffs out there, what do you guys think about the next Doctor Who being a female then? Come on. Yes, let's get politically correct. Yeah, I think it's personally, I think it's okay. It's going to be like watching episodes of the Sarah, was it Sarah Smith? I'm getting mixed up. I'm trying not to say the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Yeah, the Adventures of Sarah Jane Smith. It's going to be a bit like that. But I don't know Jodie Whittaker. I don't know her really. I've never heard her before, of her before. But she looks like she would be good for the part, if I'm honest. Does that mean we're getting a male assistant? Yeah. And one of her enemies, instead of the master, will it be the mistress? Who knows? It's a bold move, but I think in today's society, shall we say, I think it was going to happen. What they can't do is we can't have a female 007. It's not the way the books were written. You can't do things like that just for the sake of political correctness and keeping all the everybody happy. James Bond is James Bond and that's it, not Jane Bond. But yeah, quite happy with the female Doctor Who. Look forward to watching that and hoping, I'm going to say something really sexist here, that when she deals with the Daleks, that the Daleks pick the wrong moment, let's just say that time of the month, because then they've had it. They'll be defeated once and for all. Good actress, not played a similar role before. Yeah, I don't know. What was she in anything like famous before? Oh, Moffat is moving on. Stephen Moffat, is he? Oh yeah, I think I remember reading something like that he was going to do. That he was going to be moving on after a certain amount of time or something. Can I recap in 2 seconds what I'm up to tonight? No, you'll have to stick around and find out. Well, I can recap in 1 second what I just did. Okay, hang on. Upgrade the Corvette shields. Okay, and for the next 1 second, I'm going to buy a new ship for PvP. Yeah. There. Yeah, Brian, I said it. A Broadchurch. Yeah, well, you see, I didn't watch that. A Rag Week special every month. Oh, Jesus, Kiwi. You see, I was trying to keep it sort of tasteful. Yeah. There's so many places I could go right now, but I really am not going to do that. My brain is just, it's already formulated about 6 or 7 different jokes, but I just can't do any of them. Not for family viewing at all. But having said all of that, yes, I think it's good. And I think it was good, although I've only seen Peter Capaldi's first episode of him as the Doctor. I do plan on watching all of the episodes of him, but I only ever watched the first one. I think the idea of having an older guy as the Doctor again, finally, was a good move, because that's how it used to be. It was, William Hartnell, and we had what's his name, John Pertwee, and all that. And I think, yeah, it doesn't always have to be the young guy. And I was sick of the young, like David Tennant and Matt Smith and the guy in between. Can't remember his name now. Just running around in the TARDIS, pressing buttons, just being crazy. Oh, we gotta press this, we gotta do that, we gotta do this, and it was just mental. Like, slow down, take a breath, calm down. So I was hoping Peter Capaldi would just calm things down a bit, have a chamomile. But it will be interesting to see a woman doctor. I'm surprised they haven't renamed it to Nurse Who, but there's women doctors as well. Matron Who.
Code Dynamics Romeo, Uniform Sierra. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
Yeah,
Request approved. Prep for arrival on landing pad 09.
She always asks me to fly safely because she knows what I'm like. She knows I've tried to pile out of here in my courier at 790 meters per second. And yeah, she just won't let it go. Here we go then. Let's put the bark of Merlin to sleep.
300 meters from touchdown.
Okay, here we go then, here we go. Back off a bit. Never quite get the weight or the inertia of the ship right. Bang.
Landing successful. Commence system shutdown.
Right, you guys are about to cost me 100 million credits. So, let's have a see what we're going to do. Okay. So, yes, I'm going to build... Well, I'm not going to build an Imperial Clipper, that's been done for me. But I'm going to build an Imperial Clipper that is meant for piracy in the PvP world. Now, of course, there are many ships out there more powerful than the Clipper. So I am strictly going to be targeting hauler ships, Type 6s, Type 7s, probably even Type 9s, keelbacks, adders, anything I know I can kill in PvP. And I want to also, something that the game lacks, but I know there's a way to do it using macro keys and stuff like that, is macros. You know, that you can have a set of preset macros so that when you go into the text you can just type in, like, you know, Control F1 or something and it says please power down your engines. There's other ways of getting around that, but Elite doesn't have it built in as a, they don't have any chat preset macros, which might be a nice addition to the game. So yes, a pirate ship, so I can do some PvP piracy, and I have gone the multi-cannon route, and I'm going to show you now my proposed build. Let me just get it up on the screen here. Here we go. So this is my proposed build. So I have gone with the bi-weaves, but I'm open to changing that to standards or maybe even prismatics. Yeah, because I think, as it's not a combat ship in piracy, I'm not generally going to have to wait around. It's not going to be a case where I'm going to be waiting around for my shields to regenerate. It's because these are like one-off incidents where you interdict somebody. You know, if they fire on you, you need a good shield to hold up to that. It's not like in a like with the Corvette in PvE, where you can fire at a load of, say, you know, ships in a Hazres, for example, and then you can just take a break and take a couple of minutes and the bi-weaves back up again. After you've pirated somebody, whether successfully or not, if they fired back at you or had a go, you really have all the time you need to get your shields back up before you do your next piracy, if you know what I mean. Give some gold or Robin Hood stuff. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Now, I've had a Clipper twice before. I've sold them both. But we're going to go for a third one here. So military grade composite armor. Power plant. This was just me messing with what do you call it, engineered things here. So I think if we nip into here, yeah, I was just messing around with numbers here to see what I could get. I should probably remove that. Thrusters obviously maxed out. I want speed, and these are the figures before any engineering, of course, apart from this one, which let's see if I can just reset this. Worst, best. You see, these are if you go for an overcharge thrusters and you get the best roll or an extreme roll. So if you get a really good one, if you choose best, this is best, that's extreme. And hold on, yeah, this is the power plant, because where are we here? 53 and 81. Does it change in real time? If I change it now, there, no, it hasn't changed. I may have to come out. Okay, I can see what I did wrong there. Okay, it hasn't updated, but anyway, so whatever. Frameshift drive maxed out, obviously. It doesn't need, I don't need a massive jump range on this thing, but I will have it just for convenience, so I will engineer it. Life support, I don't know, I'm tempted to go for a bit bigger one on there, maybe an A. I don't know what the price difference is going to be, but we'll have a look at that. And then of course power distributor, sensors, fuel tank. This, let's take a look. Right now it says 106.7 million. So if I switch this to 7A prismatics, oh god, what's the damage? Yeah, you see the difference in the price. 168 million now. So I'm going to start with bi-weaves and see how I go, and if I'm not happy, well, I'll just have to switch them. Of course, oops, of course what I can do is the following. I'm going to leave this off. No, think. Let me try and say this right. I'm going to put some bi-weaves on, and I'm going to go for the reinforced grade 5. Okay, and then I'll be able to swap this 7C with the Corvette. Am I right? Because it's only the let's have a look. Federal Corvette. It's only the cutter that has the 8. No. Why am I keep getting this? Why am I keep getting this? Did I just say that? They really need to sort this out. Yeah, so 7. So then I've got thermals and reinforced shields that I can swap between the two ships. I really didn't notice that the Clipper had a 7 shield gen. Wow. Yeah, I've gone for multi-cannons just because of the power. I did put pulses and beams. I tried that first, but I went way over power, so possibly with an engineered power plant. But I want to go multi-cannons for now, just to keep the power down. So cargo rack, obviously for the booty. 64 tons I think is plenty. I'm not going to be picking up any more than that. I just won't be bothered. But I've got to share this cargo with limpets, so I'm keeping it there. So a class bow interdictor, hull reinforcement package, at least I have one on there. A fuel scoop, I think I always like to have one of those around. Collector limpets and hatch breaker limpets, both, for obvious reasons. I've still kept the basic discovery scanner, multi-cannons all around. A manifest scanner, and a frameshift scanner, because in case anybody runs, I want this to be able to follow them and chase them, and 2 shield boosters. So that's the planned build. If Cathina bloody shows up, he could probably tell me something else, but I don't know where he is. So Yukotu 100 should be about 3,000. What's that? My shields with reinforcement? What should be 3,000? I've run out of water here, guys. I need some more water. Multi-cannons leave some room for shield cell power, but you need cargo for the loot. Yeah, I think 64 tons. If I get... I mean, I'm not going to plan on... The idea is not really to pick up tons and tons of cargo and make money, because it's not really a money-making thing. It's just the fun of actually doing it in PvP. And I'm not going to be this person who just jumps in and starts firing. I want to do the dialogue. Because I know it's good for the other person, at least if you do it that way. You know, stop your engines and prepare to be scanned. And then I'll just say, you know, drop me so many of your cargo. I'm not going to be greedy. And then I can drop them off at the next station. And it doesn't have to be in great numbers, so I think a 64 rack is fine. I don't plan on picking up too many with the limpets either, so I could just have, say, 15 hatchbreaker limpets, 15 collector limpets, and then I've got 34 tons for cargo. Of course that will increase for every limpet I send out. So let's build it. So into starport then. Let's do this. I need to switch my screen back, don't I? Alright, so let's refuel the vet before we put it away and take a look what the jump range is at the end. So 18.34, it went up. It used to be 17 something, but yeah, I did make a few changes to it, so now we have that. Right, shipyard. Okay, this will be ship number 12 then. I've got 10 in storage, 1 here in the hangar, so this will be ship number 12. There's so many other ships I'd like as well. Not up there though. The Beluga, I don't know. Yeah, the Beluga is really one that I want to get my mitts onto, because despite obviously what I think it looks like. Yeah. So it's as if a do I have to say it? It's as if a sex aid and a ballistic missile had a child. Anyway, so it's not the best looking shape. But passenger missions are very lucrative, so if you can fill one of these, you can make some really good money. However, you're going to have to make back the amount you spent on the ship in the first place. So that's the only thing. So here we go. Let's get the Clipper. $19.5 million. Let's do it. So 19,564, and the browser said it was 18.9. I must have it set up with the wrong. I must have it set up with the wrong discounts. So here we are in the Clip. Nice interior, like all the Imperial ships. The Empire know how to build nice ships. And look, on the dashboard it comes with its own electronic drum kit. Look. Right, anyway. So, outfitting. I'm not going to engineer it today. because I don't know what I can and can't engineer yet. We could do the shields though. Definitely do the shields. So should we start on the top and work down? So I'm going to initially go with the build that I've got on Coriolis, and then I'm going to gimbal it as well, and then if I need to modify it at any point in the future, then we can do this. And probably next week's live stream we can, if I can, I'll try and engineer some of this ship during the week if I get the motivation and the time, and then on next week's live stream we can take this thing into open play and find some unsuspecting commanders. And if I get killed, well, who cares? I've got 42 insurance claims. What are they going to do? NPCs are doing that. NPCs are doing proper piracy as well. But they don't give you much time. Bloody hell. They say, oh, you know, you've got like 10 seconds to drop. So you're fumbling and you go to your function screen and you go to your, not your function screen, you go to your right hand screen and you go to your cargo and then you blip, 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 15, you got to get 15, jettison and abandon, yeah, okay. And then they already start firing on you. You don't get a lot of time. Like, you don't get thinking time like you do with, like you do with players. The good pirates, I call them. Players who can be proper good pirates and not acting like Somali pirates. Have I just done the right thing? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we've got 4 multi-cannons on the wings here. Lovely. Utilities. So we know the bottom 2 are shield boosters, and the top 2 is a manifest scanner, and I'm still calling it cargo scanner after all this time, and a frame shift wake scanner. So let's do it in that order. So let's manifest. Of course, let's now hold on a minute. Look at the power that takes. I haven't done my power plant yet, but let's take a look. Power draw is 3.2 and the scanner range is 4 kilometers. But if you've already interdicted a ship, he's not going to be 4 kilometers away from you. He's going to be pretty much right there. And you're going to be scanning him when he's close by. So I don't need one with a 4 kilometer range on it. What's the D? That'll do. That will do. 2.5 kilometers, and it takes less power draw by a lot, and it weighs. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I don't need one that's going to scan 4K away. I just don't need it. I'm sure I don't. Am I missing anything there? I don't, do I? Okay, so wake scanner then. Now again, same thing. When if somebody manages to boost away from me faster than me and jumps out, is their wake going to be more than 2.5 kilometers away? And if it isn't, it won't take me long to get within range. So I'm going to go for a D wake scanner as well. This way the ship stays light and I get better jump range. So I'm already going off tack. Oh, hi, all peculiar. Yeah, this is for PvP piracy. Yeah, piracy in open play. Now, shield boosters. Yeah, what did my thing say? Right, I've gone with 2 types. The A class. This is going to be heavy duty, upgraded. And we're going to go with the E class because it's going to be resistance augmented, and apparently if you're going to resistance augment you don't need to go for an A, when an E will do just as well. So that's sorted out. I think this is, yeah, I think this is good, having Ds, because a 2.5 kilometer range is fine for both of these. If I was in a Haz-Res doing other, yeah, I think this is fine. I can't think of any reason I'm going to need a 4 kilometer range. And I'm going to be upgrading these to fast scans, so that they both scan like really quickly, so I don't waste any time doing anything. Okay, so here I'm going for the 17.6 million military grade. Go on, get it on there. Power plant, no brainer, dead easy. 6A. It's a nice looking ship, isn't it? Right, thrusters. Some of this I just know from memory because I know I'm going to be going A rated on all of this, especially as it's going to be out in open play. You lose quite a bit of range with the fast scanners. That's a consideration. That's a good consideration, actually, Andreas. Yeah, you do. In fact, you're right there. That would probably be the one and only reason to get the 4 kilometer range, so that if you do lose and it drops back to say 2.5, for example, then you're kind of still okay. That's a very good point. Sometimes my brain doesn't think of these things beforehand. I end up working it out later on, and then I have to go back and change the damn scanner and then come back again. Now life support, what's the weight of this? D8. Oh, what am I clicking for? And this is 32 tons, jeez. Yeah, the power draws nothing on these things. Yeah, I'm going to try with D, just see how we get on. If I find during my piracy I'm going to be needing more life support on a regular basis, then I'll come and buy a bigger one. Now then, sensors. This would do well to be an A class. Fuel star, okay. Right. Optionals. Back. Sell that. And browse. Yeah, we want a bifocal. Yeah, all the way down. There we go. Whoa, that takes some power, doesn't it? Okay. Look at the amount of power that took. Wow. Right. Now I'm stuck. Can't remember now. So, cargo rack in here. That doesn't take any power. Ever noticed the Clipper never shows damage, even after 20? No. Havoc Gaming, welcome, sir. And Shreds Games as well. Yeah. I might switch those scanners to long range then, because I would like to have them fast, because the scan's over within like 3 seconds instead of 10. It's just ridiculously quick. So I think I will do that, yeah. But I'm going to get to the end of the ship build first and see where we are in terms of power. See what my deployed power is like and whatnot, and then if we're good to go, we'll switch over to the A's. Get rid of this rubbish. And get rid of that. So, oh, I know that the first 4 is an interdictor. I remember that. 18 million. You guys are rip-off, man. Actually, I'm getting these at discount prices. It never shows damage even after 20-30% of holds. Really? I've not noticed that. Maybe you're just not getting hit. So the next one is a hull reinforcement package. 4D. And now we've got the 3 class, or class 3. So we've got a scoop here. And a... Now, wait a minute, I think... Yeah. Now, just looking at my build here, I'll just flip it over for you so you can see what I'm looking at. On the 2 limpet controllers, unless I go for a class 2 interdictor, not interdictor, scoop, sorry. Unless I go for a class 2 fuel scoop, you can see that I'm have to settle for a class 2 on one of the limpet controllers and a class 3 on the other one. And I've chosen class 3 on the collectors and class 2 on the hatch breakers, which I think is the best way around, because if that means I can open a guy's cargo hatch from that distance, and once the cargo is dropped, I can then move in close and pick them up with this collector limpet. That's not a great range, but I'm not, yeah, as long as I'm like a kilometer away from all the stuff, I'll just pick it up with this. And I've got a maximum of 2 of them, so that's okay. I think that's okay. The other alternative, like I said, is to put a class 2 fuel scoop in here and then get a class 3 hatch breaker. Can you get a class 3 hatch breaker? No, you can't. That's already a 1, which means I'd have a 2 in there if I could anyway. Yeah, I'm good to go. Don't even know why I mentioned all of that. So let's get this. And hatch breaker limpets seem to be only available in 1 anyway, so yeah, this is the right way around. So I did do my homework. So the last class 2 is a basic discovery scanner according to this. I thought I already had that. Won't it come as default? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Let's just get this one. I don't know why I'm going to need it, but I'll stick it on there anyway. Okay. Livery. To be honest, I think for the Clipper, I want to keep it in white because it looks pretty cool when you're being pirated by one. But why is the paint job all the way down here? The only other one I've got for this, I believe, is the Black Friday one. Yeah, I should do it, shouldn't I? Okay. Black Friday it is, because it looks a bit more menacing. Alright guys, this is where I need your input. I need a name for this ship. Actually, I want to do something. I might have a name already, actually. obviously from my second account, Commander Oliver Hardy, you know I've got an affinity with Laurel and Hardy. So maybe something along those lines. I have already named my courier after a dog in one of Laurel and Hardy's films. So I'm going to ask for a temporary name until I come up with something more personal to me. So yeah, Rusty. Oh. I'm not going to put pirate in the title, am I? Dark Star. Yeah, how many Dark Stars are there out there though? Good film though. You're still on the build screen. Oh, has it stuck? Scurvy Dog. That's it. Ye Scurvy Dog. That'll do. Am I really stuck on the build screen? Should I stop and start the stream then? Rusty Beard. Oh yeah! Rusty Beard. Well, that will be me. Okay. Well, currently I'm looking at the station services screen right now. So, if you can't see the station services screen, then I will have to stop and restart the stream. I don't know whether it'll just continue on your screens. I'm guessing so. I'm hoping so. White nugget. Yeah, but it's black now. PvP. PvP. You are on the Coriolis site. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes. Forgive me. Well, I haven't done anything on this side except name the ship. Sorry. Yeah, so the ship is now named and it's black. Let's just take a look at this. So if we just take this thing out. Why is it whizzing to the side? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Hello? Do I unplug my Xbox controller? No. What else have I got plugged in? Why is it doing this? I'm not touching anything and it's whizzing around. Let me come out of this. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that was bizarre. Yep, we're good to go. I don't know where it puts the name on the Clipper. Where does the name go? Oh, wait a minute. I may have the name in black. I keep doing that. I may have the name in black. Hold on. In fact, I probably haven't actually put stickers on this thing. All this new stuff. Yeah, kind of helps if you put a nameplate on. So we're definitely going to need it in white. There we go. I haven't used that one. Like, it looks a bit Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. And on the other side, the same. Yeah, of course, I keep forgetting that you have to actually put the IDs on, otherwise they don't show up. Well done. Now I did like the other Rusty Beard things, so what I'm going to do on the ship ID, there you go, R Beard. As close as I can get to it. Right. Let's take a look. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Very nice. Ye scurry dog. So I tell you what, when I pirate somebody, there's not going to be really much question as to what I'm going to be up to. Where am I? I'm in there somewhere. Oh, Rusty's in there somewhere. I should put the white suit on, I suppose. Have you seen those new white? Oh, I don't know if I like them. Well, there it is, my pirate ship. So let's take a look at the specs. So this is the specs before any no, wrong way. Before any upgrades, and it will give us a chance to compare once the ship is upgraded, or engineered, I should say. Wow, look at the shields compared to the Corvette. Oh jeez. Yeah, 312. I intend to increase those, and to think that they're 7 Cs. This is the exact shields that the Corvette started life with. So we've got 40, minus 20, and 50, and on the Corvette we have 51, 61, and 63. Is it something like that? No, no, it's not. It's 51, 63, and 66 or something. I don't know. Something like that. 68. Can't remember. Armor health, not too bad. Armor rating is a bit down. I think my armor rating on the Vet is 70. Yeah, but the standard shields, bi-weaves, are really low. So, hey, should we go and get this thing engineered? Let's have a look at the jump range. It's a little bit similar to the Corvette. So if we go to Lee Chung, and we'll do that grade 5 reinforced shield upgrade right now, and let's see how big that number jumps. So let's go this way. Oh, what was it? Trader's Rest, wasn't it? Okay, then we'll do it from the bookmark. Okay, so where am I going? Trader's Rest. Lee Chung headquarters. There we go. Plot the route. And I'm going to run out of fuel. Oh my god, what a crappy fuel tank I've got on this. How many jumps? 3 jumps before it runs out. Yeah, it's not... Okay. Let's just go. It is a nice looking ship, guys. Yep, it is. The sound is low. Well, I can up the sound if you want. Hold on. Now the sound of... Hold on.
Ship detach complete. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Right, when you say the sound is low, do you mean the game or my voice? Because I can alter both. That's Commander Clopster right there. In a Clipper. Oh, really? Let me have a quick look. Hello. Testing. I don't know. My audio levels are the same as what they always are. Hold on. Yeah? Yeah, my audio levels are the same as usual. Oh, I didn't notice what my top and boost speeds were. I guess I'll have to find out. get there. Okay, so that's pretty good. I mean, the Clipper's a fast ship anyway. So oh, I didn't change the bloody scanners, did I? Well, I can do that later. Coriolis says that my top speed.
You have left the no-fire zone. Safe travels, Commander.
Yeah, she's after me. Right. That my top speed should be 344. Oh, she's bang on. Coriolis also says that my boost should be 436. So we're going to need 2 boosts, I think, to get there, maybe. Oh, that sound is beautiful. And we have to boost again. Oh, no, 434. And that's including that I put lighter weighted scanners on there. What a lovely sound that boost is. Okay, Doc Pepper. Catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, peculiar. Your volume's on max. Okay. Well, I'm assuming all the volumes, the YouTube volume, your Windows volume, if you're on Windows, and not an iPad or a phone or something or whatever. Oh, I do need to scoop. And I've got a crappy little scoop on this as well. How long? But it's filling up okay. Yep, by the time I get round to the next system, I've got enough fuel. Wait for the sound. There you go. As soon as you hear that tick, 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 then you can start the jump without any temperature increase. As soon as you get that sound of the fuel scoop disengaging, that's a good safe time to jump to the next system. Ye scurvy dog. Rusty beard. Yeah, I clean shaved last week for the first time in a long time, but it's almost all back now. Just some useless information I thought I'd share. Let's get right in there. That's brave considering I don't have a, what do you call it, orbit lines. I should have refueled a bit more there, but I'll do it here. Yep, Class M, we can do it. At least we'll get the shields up, because this ship is not ready for PvP right now. No way. Not unless I'm sticking to haulers. But we'll get these multi-cannons upgraded, and I'll get everything upgraded over time. Which means grinding for bloody materials again. I tell you what, you get sick of USS's and wake scans. Nightmare. Yeah, she's pretty. Oh, I didn't scoop. Yeah, I'm so used to not having to scoop for a while. Can I scoop the next one? Yeah, I can. Boom reported. Does that mean a ship just blew up? No. Yeah, it's nice to do some. I think it'd be good to do some piracy, and at least to do it in a ship that's built for it. Oh, I tell you what I haven't done yet. I'll do it now while I'm scooping, because there's no way I'm going to make the next jump. Or probably could have actually. So what I need to do is set my fire groups. Kind of helps. Now then, the limpets. So multi-use, so fire, fire, fire. So I'll put this on the next one. I'll have that on that group, and I'll put that there as well. The interdictor can be on at the same time because you can't use both things. Collector limpet you can't use in Super Cruise. So yep, that's fine there. Manifest scanner. Oh my god. I'll have to put it there, and I'll just put you there. I always put the interdictor on every group. That way it's always there for me, because it doesn't conflict with anything else up here. Okay. Actually, what I can do on number 4 is change that to 2-2, which will mean I can still have weapons here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. That makes sense? You should have gone with the reflective with thermal mod. Why? Maybe. Well, is reflective good for like explosives and kinetic stuff, and then you put a thermal update on, and then you're covered in all areas or something like that? Is that what you mean? How many jumps? 5. No way I'm getting there on... Look how much fuel! Ah! I'm starting to think now about taking that advanced discovery scanner off and putting a class 2 fuel tank in there just to have a little bit more range. Just wondering here, guys, what is the smallest, or the smallest, the least powerful ship that you would go PvP pirating with? Mine would probably be the Vulture. I don't think I'd want to go in anything less powerful than that, because the Vulture's pretty nifty. It packs a punch, and you can still get a decent wedge of cargo in there, but you couldn't kit it out for a pirate ship though. There's not enough slots. You couldn't collection limpets. You'd have to forget it. You'd have to pick it up yourself, the old way. Hatchbreaker limpets, maybe forget those and just target the cargo hatch. You have to really cut down. I'm just trying to think what the smallest pirate ship that's workable in PvP. If you were targeting, say, Type 6s, Type 7s, haulers, adders, keelbacks, that kind of thing. Possibly even a Python, but in PvP, ooh, it depends on the rank of the pilot. I mean, in this thing, I will tackle these quinces. You know, the these harmless guys in anacondas. I'll be taking those guys down. I might not even ask them to. I might not even give them any dialogue. A Viper Mark IV, yeah, a Viper Mark IV would be good. A courier, certainly for speed and maneuverability as well in a fight. Yeah. I think as well it depends on your skill. You know, if you have better combat skills, you can get away with couriers and Vipers and do a really effective job, I would say. So I guess the fact that I'm in a Clipper reflects on how confident I am. Actually, if I'd wanted to, I mean, I wouldn't have spent that kind of money, but if I'd wanted to, I could have had an Imperial cutter. It would have taken most of my money, or at least 700,000 of it, 700 million, sorry. But I could have done that, or I just built another Corvette. But I think the Clippers are good, or one of the Federal ships, whichever one's got the most compartments in it, assault ship or a drop ship or a gunship, one of the, you know, something like that. Python as well. Python's great. Python's a fantastic all-rounder, and you could use that for piracy on those kind of ships. Definitely. I do have a soft spot for the Python, because if you want to do missions on the board, whether they're combat missions, trading missions, this thing will do it all and still land at platforms. It's brilliant. I'll never get rid of my Python. And I don't use it too much, but it is there and very handy. It's like a little Swiss Army knife of a ship. And the Anaconda's like the is it Leatherman? Yeah, multi-use. I'm just wondering now what fuel to get to my... Why did I do a system map? To get to my destination. Yeah, I've got just one jump. Let's do it then. Of course it's one jump. It says Laxac in the middle of the screen. Plonker. Laxac. Yeah, I think a friend of mine went to the doctors with that once. Monty the Python. That's really good. I like that. Monty Python. How many... Now you said that, there must be a good few people who've named their Python Monty. I never even thought of that. I mean, this thing then, as it's a Clipper, should I call it Toenail? Oh God, no. Toenail Clipper. Oh, God, I don't... Why did I... No, I can't get that thought out of my head now. No. No, forget that, Rusty. Toenail Clipper. Monty Python. Oops. There you go, the famous Rusty overshoot. Happens once every video. On target. Toenail Clipper. Oh, Jesus. That's just terrible. Clipper. Yeah, Cobra. Cobra would be good for piracy if you were tackling smaller ships. Yeah. The most iconic ship in the game, I would say, wouldn't you? Cobra Mark. Well, at least the name, the Cobra. Well, it doesn't matter what mark it is, but yeah. I think Cobra is pretty much the ship of elite. Everybody should have one. I've got one in my fleet, but it's a mess right now. If you look inside the outfitting of my Cobra, it's a mess. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It's just a mishmash of all sorts of different stuff. Trying to get that 45 degrees before the OC there. Yeah, that's more or less. Now come on, Lee Chung, I'm a good customer. Did I get 45? There we go. Doing pretty well today with the angles coming in here. Let's take a look before it jumps. There it is. Whoa. Speed up. Yeah. I wonder what happens when it hits glide if it puts me back on board. Is that it? Am I just going to crash? What's happening here? Oh, what the hell's happened? Glide. There we go. Phew. Do we? Yeah, we still have it. As we come in. Whoa, take it easy. That's probably a bad idea.
Romeo Uniform Sierra commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
Right, again,
Access
remembering this is
granted.
1.3 G, this planet.
03.
Oh, I need to be the other side. Okay, so we'll just nosedive the... No, it's not, it's this side. Okay, no need to nosedive then. We'll just swing it round. Come on, engines, time for you to slow down. Are you that aerodynamic in space? Look how far she went. God. I'm just using maneuvering thrusters now and she's still going too far out. And she's dropping. Pips to shields. Oh, my shields are crap, my shields are crap. Oh, these high G planets. I don't know how close we got to the ground. I didn't even dare look. Look at that. Lethal.
Attention, clear the landing zone.
Yes, yes. Don't worry. Keep your knickers on. And we're down. And there she is in the open. It does look good in black, I have to say. I do like it in white, but in black it is nice as well, especially with that blue neon trim. That would be nice if you could change that color, that trim color. That would be cool. Okay, let's get the shields boosted from 331 or 332, whatever it was. Let's have a look. A Denton Petraeus, that's who I'm with. There you go. So 312 shield health. That's about to go up a little bit. And if anybody wants to make a guess what the final number's going to be, I haven't done... Oh, I can do shield boosters here, but only up to grade 3. But it depends what materials he's going to want, as whether I decide to do that or not. So we're going to go reinforced here. I can do 4. So let's get the best of 4, because getting arsenic's easy anyway. Okay. Let's apply that. The broken and the regenerate has gone down 4.4 down to 3.86. Okay. Is that how many of those little rectangles it does in a second? I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. That was looked like a pretty decent roll, but how much do we have? We got a little bit in hand. This is where it counts, optimal strength. This is your main one. These massive room for improvement and only little room for improvement here, so we're going to lose on these 3, I think. I can't see us getting a load of blues here. Wow. I'm more interested in the top 4 than the bottom 2. Try again. We got a pretty good roll first time out. Oh yeah, man. But look how I'm suffering. But the optimal strength is better, which is going to improve these anyway, right? Yeah, I'll take it. I'm trying to concentrate on the fact of, you know, what kind of a role this ship is playing, and it's piracy, so let's just do it. Oh no, I've run out. That was the last one. Oh wow, okay. God, we got lucky then. Shield boosters. Let's quickly do let's see what it takes up here. For grade 3 heavy duty. Yeah, I got plenty of those. I'll just do a quick one on each and we'll see where we are, because these are only grade 3s. Well, that's no bloody good, is it? Do it again. Power drawn mass, that's okay. Take that. I could roll more, but I'm okay on these. And the OE, we're going to go with resistance augmented. Do with that one. And we got quite a few goes on this one. That's not bad. We'll take that as a base and see if in a couple of rolls we can get another better roll on there. Where are we? Grade 3 resistance augmented. As you can see, plenty of room for improvement. Plenty. Yeah. Explosive resistance went down, everything else went up. Now, just before we have another shot at this, phosphorus, easy. Conductive components, easy. Focus crystals, easy. Again, killing ships. Killing ships. I think you can get these from ships as well. I can't remember. But you can get these from signal sources anyway. Encoded, I think, as well. And phosphorus, easy to get. Fatini is in the building. Hello. Your cobras at Quince. What have you been doing? My cobras up at Quince figured I needed something fast and nimble, or more specifically faster than the weapons on Rusty's vet. Yeah, I haven't been back there, I have to admit. I did go back there once to check the mission board just to see what was on offer, so I could moan a bit more, but I haven't been active there, let's just say that. Look at the room for improvement we have here. Even though it's not a lot on the scale, I mean 0.23 down to 0.22 and you've got this massive line here, but you can see there's room for improvement in every single area. That's good. That's a great roll. Power draw, okay, I can handle that. I'll take that. Integrity, fine. But the resistance is right up. I'll settle with that. Okay. Let's take a look at... Oh, should we lightweight the sensors? Get a bit better jump range while we're at it. Let's see what suffers. Lower the mass of the scanner by narrowing the passive scanning angle and decreasing the integrity. Okay, so target scan angle suffers. Let's take a quick look. So my scanning angle currently is 30 degree scanning angle. Let's see what materials it is. Oh, proto-radiolics. Yeah, they're quite precious actually. Hello, my precious. Yeah. Long range, wider angle. This is just your... This scanner isn't your manifest or anything like that. This is just your normal... What scanner is this anyway? My brain's just stopped. Long range scanner. So this is the advanced discovery scanner they're talking about. Protolite and protoradiolics. Protolites I've got plenty. These are easy to get as well. Haulage vessels, you can kill those. But protoradiolics, man, they're tough to come by. I'm going to leave it as it is. Let's take a look at the shields then. So 312 used to be 47. What? Did I fit the right shields on? What have I put? Class 1 shields on or something? Ah, sensors. Oh, why does... Wait a minute. Sensors, sorry. Why am I reading scanner then? Because my... Oh, long range scanner. Yeah, you see, it said sensors. And then it says... Oh, okay, alright. Never mind. What the hell have I got on this ship? Oh, why? I didn't even need to do that. The Clipper shield. Yeah, yeah. I think I can see myself. I'm not going to swap these with the. But these, it's the same class as the Corvette has. So surely, did I do something wrong? No, 7C biweaves, exactly the same as what. So if these are at 492 and I take these off and put them on the Vet, am I going to still just get 492, or does it change because it's on a bigger ship? What the hell? Maybe I should have gone for thermals then. God, reinforced, that was a bad decision. Man, these shields are not going to stand up in combat. I'm going to have to test this out in PvE first. Because this is terrible. Is it about the correct for a Clipper? Clipper's base, yeah, because of the base shield, right? Okay, from the base shields. Thermal, yeah. I don't have the materials to do any more thermals, I don't think so. I'll have to put up with this.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Don't forget the gravity.
Disengaging automated flight control routine. Safe travels, Commander.
Thanks. See ya. Oops. Oh no, it doesn't do it, does it? It doesn't whiz away. Yeah, it doesn't let you whiz away when you when you let the ship go, when you detach the camera, it doesn't let the ship go too far away. Which is a shame, because I'm actually there. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing now. Detach camera. Do I have vehicle control here? Yes. Okay. Let's get back on board. Get the hell out of here. Well, there you go. We've built it. So I'll take a look at those shields and maybe choose to go the same way as I did with the Vet and use thermal. But the materials you need for Grade 5 reinforced are far easier to get hold of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap. I'm going to put the Vet's shields on this and see what the number is. And if it's lower or higher, then it will tell me which one I should be shooting for. That makes sense? Because we're both using 7C byweaves, so I'll get a pretty good. And if the number's still low, I might even consider prismatics, but that's another 60 million. Am I still a billionaire? Yeah, just. Okay. Well, I reckon this is a good place to probably end the stream then, guys. Hang on, I'm just reading your messages here. Hence why pay attention to the power plant and life support with focus on hull tanking with the Clipper. Yeah, the problem with hull tanking, of course, is I need a lot of the available slots for the limpets and interdictors and stuff like that. So I'm kind of, you know, the reason I chose the Clipper was because it had a pretty good amount of slots on it. So what are you? Okay, let's go in. I was hoping it was encoded. I thought maybe I can pick up some materials in there that I could do with right now. But let's have a look. What's the threat? Oh Christ. I'm dead. Remember, this is an unmodified Clipper with crap shields. I'm not going to be taking any risks, guys, just so you know. But I kind of just want to see where I am. See, with the multi-cannons modified, you can have only 2 pips in weapons on my Corvette. Whoa, there's been some stuff going on here. Right, he's going to be in a wing. What am I holding? Multi-cannons. He's going to be an easy takedown. The Vulture is competent, and the Vulture is competent. I can't do 3. This is a wing. Oh. Oh, come on! I can't make inroads on them. Oh, I just fired. Oh, hang on. My weapon didn't fire. There we go. This is a bad idea. If I'm going to get beaten, I will get out of here. Yeah. Scan the wake. So we see if we can follow them. Oh, I got an atypical disrupted wake echo. Well, yeah. So this ship. How did we manage before with unengineered ships? And why is my cargo scooped down? How did we manage before? Wouldn't it be good if when you saw this wake and then the destination, that you could just lock it in and then just press J and it would... Oh, does it do it? Oh, it does do it. Why didn't I've never realized that, because I've never jumped after anybody before. So you can just, it locks it in straight away. Cool. I'm going to lose him now though, but everything before was more balanced. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah, they probably I don't know, have they reduced anything and then introduced the engineers? But yeah, things were balanced before, weren't they, overall? Oh, it is those 2 geezers, isn't it? It's Jedward. Right, and I have an interdictor on every single fire group. do like my interdictors on... No, I'm not behind him yet. In fact, I'm well not behind him. They're both coming my way. Ooh, I'm not going to do that guy. Where is he? It's just kind of a quick combat test against a competent vulture. I know his friend will jump in, but I'm hoping... Oh, you bugger. I'm useless at doing this, man. He's facing me now. See? I am going to make a really bad pirate. Yeah, I wouldn't start doing that to the feds if I were you. Boring. How about a novice dolphin? No, I'll get done. Clean. Okay, well, where did that python go? Yeah, like I can take on a python. Oh, here we go. Let's have a practice. If I can get the Type 7. I don't even know where. Oh, I have to practice where my stuff is, man. My hatch breaker is on. I haven't got any limpets. I don't need them for now. I'm okay for now. We'll just target his cargo hatch. Do it the old-fashioned way. Right, do we have any? There we are. Now I'm just going to go to the side and then just... Oh, come on, 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 come on. Is he actually actively trying to avoid me? Does he know I'm going to come after him or something? He's all over the place, drunken git. Oh, put your speed in the blue, put your speed in the blue. There we go. I'll probably fail on this as well now. How good is the Clipper at interdicting? Because my vet interdicts everything it touches. Oh, I was focused on the wrong dot. Come on, where's the bloody... I'll have to get Sirius, yeah. I'll have to get Sirius to do the targeting of the cargo hatch. Oh, he's clean, isn't he? Okay. I don't want to kill him, I just want him to drop his cargo. Come on. Say it. Target cargo dropped. Don't make me kill you. Thank you. Let's just pick it up just for the sake of picking it up. Manually.
Under attack.
Oh, okay. Of course he's firing back now. You should leave. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Yes. Not used to doing this in the old Clipper. They should abandon it instead of making me pick it up illegal. But this way I get it on the black market. What the hell? What happened to there? Oh, I got one. Yeah, keep going, Type 7. Can you imagine me doing this PvP? I wouldn't stand. Well, by this point, I'm hoping that I would have told the guy. Oh, security's showing up. I would have told the guy, you can go now. I knew I was going to hit that damn thing. 2 security vessels now showing up. Once they start engaging, I'll start leaving. Oh. Right, all pips off engines. That's even with the cargo down. They're engaging now. Let's see if I can get this uranium. Do you reckon I can get this last one? I've got 3 ships on me. My shields are going. I'm just going to play this lucky. Come on. Damn it. You can be a lot less accurate. Like in the Corvette, I've been picking up ammo all the time. What's deployed? I've been picking up ammo all the time, and I can't talk when I'm thinking with other things. I've been picking up cargo all the time, and yeah, the cargo can sway around on that little sight screen quite a while, and the Corvette still picks it up. It seems though the Clipper's a lot more. You've got to be a bit more accurate. So I'm wanted, but it should only be for a few minutes, maybe. Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, good. Well, there you go. We did a piracy. We pirated. Pirating on your toad probably not advisable in PvP. Will be better to. Okay. Yeah, that would be fun. Well, if anybody wants to wing up with me, do some pirating next week on the next live stream, I'm up for that. But it's going to depend on whether I'm going to get my ship engineered in time. But yeah, I could do that. So what have I got? Okay, so now we need interdicted. While I'm going to see, just in case, can the Clipper land at? Oh, wanted there. Can the Clipper land on platforms? Ooh, I didn't think about that. It can't. Yeah, okay, Kiwi guy, that'll be fun. You can, yeah. At least if you bring a big ship, I don't need to be fully engineered. But yeah, well, I'm going to go to a black market now and see if I can sell this. Oh, this is not in my luck. This is somebody who ran out of petrol. Right, so we can't land on platforms with the. Damn, forgot about that. Should we go back to Lactec? No. Let's go to some fairly high populous places. Okay, what have we got here? 7 million. Oh, okay. Bindi. Oh, God damn it. Right, Bindi's on my. If it's got a place to land with a black market, then that's on my. But there might be a planetary base here with a black market. It's too easy, man. It's too easy. Okay, so Bindi. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Right, do we have a black market? Damn. Yeah, we do. This is where we're going. Now, this would be handy. If you're jumping into what would be handy is if you're jumping into a place, like if I wanted to land here, I obviously wanted. So you don't necessarily need heat sinks to go in silent. I would probably just stick silent running on and go in that way. And I'm going to use silent running anyway because I'm carrying illegal cargo, so I'm going to use silent running to go in and see how the heat is on this ship. Yeah.
Ready to engage.
So I'm going to need pips into engines when I get the chance. Clipper can land on medium pads, yeah. Do they have medium pads on platforms? Oh, I forget all this. What have I missed out here? Oh, okay, never mind. Right, we're jumping again. Illicit cargo. So I've obviously got something that they don't like here. But not in this system. So I'm going to make what? 2.5, 5, 10, 12,000. Hey, any more like this, guys? And I'll be paying back the Clipper in no time. How many more ships do I need to pirate? Oh, God. Of course, I forgot about that, you know, if you're the collector limpets, to collect the stuff up really quick. I mean, I would probably have 2 collector limpets going out there, plus myself picking up some manually, because you only get a limited time before the feds come in as well. And another thing I need to do, and I wish this setting was on per ship as opposed to global, and that is turn off report crimes against me, and that way if I get fired back on, at least I'm not calling the feds in. I'm guessing that would make sense. So report crimes against me would be off for this ship. I'm just trying to line up here, because as I'm going to go in silent, I want to do it as efficiently as possible. I think we're just about there. Not quite. Wang terminal. The end of Mr. Johnson. Right. Let's just pop it up a little bit. What's the bettings? I get interdicted. Oh no, I won't. I'm not wanted. Normally you get interdicted just before you're about to drop out. They have that time down to the exact right moment. They always do it. Here we go. Okay, so lining up. It's not as straight as it looked on the hologram.
Gutamaya, Romeo, Uniform, Sierra, you may access this station by submitting a prior request.
Ah, you're right, lass. Bloody hell. I submit a prior request, like. Okay, I think we can. Wow, why are you going over there? You should be strafing across. Okay, so. Wrong move. Who knows?
Permission granted. Please make your way to landing pad 39.
Right, once I get within about 4 kilometers.
Silent running. Shields offline.
just doing this for the fun of it. I can probably get in. I just don't want to get fined for the illicit cargo.
Check immediately. We've lost contact.
You've lost one of your contact lenses, lass. Right, so my heat is pretty good. It's not bad. It's doing pretty well. It's certainly enough time to land the ship. How's the heat? I'm keeping it on because I wanted to see what the heat was, but of course the heat's gone away now. So yeah, silent running's enough to get you in. There we go. Wow, look at those shields come up. The shields are already all the way up.
Welcome to the station, Commander.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we'll complete this transaction and call it a day. Oh yeah, got some bounty vouchers. Nice. Right. How much would you give me for this lot? Okay. So we've done a little bit of PvE piracy, which I don't mind doing on an unmodded ship, but I'm not going to go into open play with an unengineered ship. And there we go. I made a little bit of money. Great to be doing in your early days playing Elite Dangerous. When you haven't got so much money, it's a nice little way to make some. Alright, well that was kind of fun. The Python is the largest ship that can land on a medium pad. Yes, it is. Well, it's the largest ship that can land on a platform, let's put it that way. Your Clipper can land on medium pads. It's only large pads for the Clipper. Is it? Yeah. Well, yeah, I know the Python's the biggest ship that can land on a platform. So anything above that, in fact, let's have a quick looky here. I probably won't have all the ships here. Yeah, 9 of them, great. Yeah, we've got nothing here. Okay, so we have the ship built and we are ready. All that remains is the engineer grind. So I'll do the most important stuff first. Thrusters maybe. Actually, well, shields and weapons, and then after that I'll look at power plant, power distributor and stuff like that. Thrusters, obviously. What else? What am I missing? Yeah, I'll know when it happens, when it gets there. I'll do it in a specific order. Weapons I'll try and do first. So I'm going to need grade 5 multi-cannons. I don't know which one I'm going to put on. Overcharged, yeah. Grade 5 overcharged cannons with different special effects, whatever they're called, experimental things, which means dropping down a couple of grades, which means having enough material to go through grade 3 and grade 4 again to get back up to grade 5. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a grind. So yeah, shield boosters, yeah, grade 5 shield boosters, of course, yeah. So I'm hoping, I don't know if I'll get all that done in a week, so it might not be next week, it might be the week after, but you'll certainly, in the next live stream, you'll certainly see the progress that's been made, if any. If I'm not Euro trucking, and we'll see where this ends up, where this goes. The hope is that it ends up in open play and I'm having fun doing piracy against players that I know are in ships that my Clipper can take down, the hauler ships, but doing it in the proper way. The proper pirate banter, you know, asking them to stop their engines and prepare for a scan, and then ask for a percentage of their cargo or all of it, depending on how I'm feeling, and then send them on their way, and tell them if they attempt to move that they will be fired upon. And just give, maybe if I get some players in adders and keelbacks and type 6s, they may have a new experience. They may have their first piracy experience. Who knows? Somebody gave me mine when I was interdicted with my ASP, and I got my first taste of PvP piracy. And the first time it happened to me, it was done the proper way. All the dialogue, he step by step telling me what to do and what would happen to me if I didn't do it. And I even negotiated with one guy. He wanted to drop, like, I don't know, I think it was 10 of my rares, and I said, what about 5? And then we settled on 8, and I dropped 8, and he said, on your way. You know, it was cool. So hopefully I can give somebody else that experience, some of the newbies, unless they're in an anaconda, in which case I'll just take them out if I can. Just out of, no, because then I'll lose my subscribers again. Some people are a bit more sensitive. All right, guys. Well, thank you. It's been nice hooking up with you lot again, and take out their thrusters, then tell them to be prepared for boarding. I wish you could do that. Wouldn't that be cool if you could board? If you could board them? Yeah. Oh, I don't think it'll ever get to that stage, like Star Citizen kind of thing, where you can actually do that. But yeah. So yeah, it's been good hooking up with you guys again. Nice to see you all the regulars coming in, and some new people. Bernats, I've noticed there at the top of the chat. Will that be your cue that you have to kill the commander? What will be your cue that you have to kill the commander? Well, if he doesn't comply with my wishes to drop a certain amount of cargo, or if he tries to run. Other than that, he'll be fine. Yeah. Commander Brusilov, you are quite welcome, sir, anytime. And I've got plenty of other streams and videos on my channel, so feel free to check them all out. I've got plenty going on there. Guys, it's been a pleasure, and I'll hopefully, if all goes right, I will see you on the next stream, which will hopefully be next Friday, because I think Friday's Rusty's day. Thursday is somebody's doing a Wednesday stream now. I can't remember who it is. Elite Frontier does Thursdays, I do Fridays, and I think Josh Hawkins, if he's still doing it, is doing Sundays. So we've all got our days, and mine's Friday. So yeah, this is the place to be on a Friday. So until then, guys and girls, I will see you later. Good night.